So my dad, he escaped from World War II in Europe, and his life almost was about escaping, strategizing, and things like that. So he never played any sports. He never watched any sports. He was all about playing chess. He loved to play chess. Actually, he won many tournaments playing chess. So when I was a little kid, he wanted me to learn chess. And in order for me to go out and be able to go play with my friends on the street, like we used to back then, I had to play chess and with one of his employees or with somebody, and I had to win in order for me to be able to go outside and play. And I hated chess. I don't play chess right now. I know how to play chess, but I didn't understand it. My dad told me, one day you will know and you will understand why I'm teaching you this. Because in life, you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy. You need to think ahead. You need to see what could happen if you do this and what could happen if you do that. And I didn't understand that when I was 10 years old. But nowadays, I understood it 100%. And I'm so thankful because he helped me, achieve the success that I have, because I always have a plan, or try to have a plan. So the strategy session, that's what it's all about. So the main purpose is to show them a clear path for success. We've heard about the 24 to 48 hours. It has to be done as soon as possible. I always suggest try to do it, if possible, face to face. And I know sometimes we're doing Zoom, so they live in a different place. But do a FaceTime. What I mean by face to face is you need to see their expressions, their energy. Yeah, you want to connect with them. And sometimes it's just hard doing it over the phone. Now, I've tried in the past doing it in a group setting, but okay, I'm going to do a strategy session for 30 people, and it's not the same. It's not personal. It has to be personal. Like they were talking about yesterday, I love that video with Tommy Allen and Nona and Eddie, putting heads together. I mean, that's what it's all about. So we're going to talk a little bit about, some suggestions that I give to my team usually. It all starts here. This is it. We did a presentation, we spent time with them, we answered questions. This is it. This is where it all starts. And I often see people, they do the presentation, and when they come to the end, which is here, when we ask them for a commitment, when we ask them, and they start doing another presentation. Like, they go like, what do you think? It was good, huh? Yeah, man, I know, we can pop a balloon with the oil, and then they start doing like another 10, 15, 20 minutes of more of the same. So this is one thing I always tell somebody that I'm working with. I'm telling them, look, when we do the overview and I get to this piece, that's all you're going to ask them. All you're going to say is, based on what you've heard today, where do you see yourself getting started? How to go to number one, a customer, two, I don't want to hear anything else. Do not ask them, what do you think? Don't ask them, hey, what do you like? Just ask them if they're 1, 2, or 3. Okay, now, I teach people from the beginning to be ready for objections. Okay? Because there will be objections. And objections will, questions, things like, for example, I'm sure you heard it. Yeah, it all sounds great, but let me think about it. Have you heard that? And most people, new ones, go, all right, I'll call you. Or like, you think, and tomorrow, yeah, text me. Honestly, do you think they're going to go home? They're going to get home, honey, how was it been? It was good. Well, tell me about it. Wait, I'm going to go to the corner. I'm going to dim the lights. Do not bother me. I'm going to think for a while. And they're going to be in the thinking position like, do you honestly believe they're going to do that? They're not going to do that. So why go like, okay, think about it, let me know. There's no bonuses. There's not a bonus that says, yeah, you're thinking about bonus. You have 10 people, you get an extra $200. There's not going to bonus for people thinking. And they're not going to think anything. So this is what I do. I tell them, they're like, I want to think about it. I say, oh, great. Based on the information we talked about today, we talked about 2 things. We talked about our products, and we talked about our business opportunities. So which one wasn't clear enough for you? Which one do you want to think about? Product side or the business side? Then I shut, be quiet, smile, no more presentations, and guess what? They were not going to think about anything. So now they have to think about something. Right? They're like, oh my God, usually I get out of this just by saying that, I have to think about that, what do I think? And that happens in a fraction of a second in their brain. Okay, so I have to say something, I'm going to look fool. And then they come up with that. Yeah, so if the products are so good, how come they don't sell in Walmart? And I tell them, you know, great question. Inside me, I'm like, eating. But I'm like, oh, great question. Guess what? Well, the reason we don't sell it through that channel is because if we were to do that, our products would be so expensive because of the quality they use. Our concept is to pass on the savings to you. And be quiet again. Don't open your mouth. And then they go like, so, 1, 2, or 3, back to the close. Well, I actually would like to talk to, you know, my husband. I'd like to consult with him. And I tell him, you know what? It's so great that you have such a close relationship. But let me ask you a question. When you go to the grocery store and you need toilet paper, do you go like, call your husband, honey, sorry I'm interrupting your work. We need toilet paper. Do I buy the 1 sheet or 2 sheets? Do you do that? And they're like, oh, well, no. No, you don't. It's the same thing. You're changing toothpaste. We're not talking about a new car. Now, if it's a man, it's easier. You're like, well, I'd like to check with my wife, you know. I'm like, really? Honestly? They have you that tight, like... You can't even buy toothpaste on your own? When you need to do an oil change, you go to your wife, honey, we need oil change. Which oil should I use? Do you do that? And men tend to go like, no, I don't do that. I'm like, well, same thing. Come on, man, get the money back. Make decisions. Your wife would be proud of a man that makes decisions. All right, so let's go to love. So you heard her. We've seen this slide at least 4 or 5 times, you know. So I guess it gets the message clear at this convention. This is what we do. Now, shop, first thing. Not a problem. So you do the presentation. Everything is good. You go like, yeah, 1, 2, or 3. They go like, 2, or whatever. And you're like, all right, let me send you a link. And then put your name in. And then you send the link. They're like, okay, I'll fill it out. We'll be in touch. Yeah. And then you send a bunch of links. And then there's no, and then you have to be, hey. And then now follow up. They get cold. They don't pick up your phone anymore. They don't reply to your messages because they know you want them to enroll. In other words, you didn't close them. You didn't open their account. And the reason they pay us so much is to open accounts, money, not to send links. There is not an SLB bonus, send link bonus. There's nothing like that in Mellaruka. Unless you're sending link bonus, well, I'll send 100 links. We don't do that. We enroll them right there and then. There's not going to be a better time. There's not going to be, you know, this is it. It's right there. Answer their questions and enroll them right there and then. So I tell them, look, I've been doing this for 18 years. Let me give you some suggestions. Is that okay with you? They go like, yeah, all right. So you do take a shower, right? Yeah, okay. Use body lotion? Yes, you need renew. Believe me, once you use it, you'll never change it. Okay. And, you know, supplements. You take any supplements, you know, and if they don't, peak performance. If they're like, well, I would tell them total. But so they're new. I don't need to, you know. So at least the essentials pack or vitality, something, all right? You do laundry, right? How many kids you have? 5? Ooh, a lot of laundry there, okay? And obviously, you need also, like, and I create an order, a simple order that they can agree with me right there and then. Say, yeah, okay, I'll try that. Okay, yeah, okay. And then they'd be like, oh, you know, I want to try the fiber one that you you're talking about? Yeah, sure. And then we put on the card and they go like, okay, click, put your card number, we're done. Then, that's what we do. That's what we get paid. Not to send links, okay? I used to love the paper version where, you know, we got our little contract and hey, what's your name? Turn it over, okay, what do you want? See you later. I'll pull the look and roll it. But now nowadays everybody wants to do it online, that's good too. Also, okay? So, strategy session, I tell them, okay, I open my calendar, when do you have time? Tomorrow is a good time for you. The sooner the better. If not, okay, 48 hours, no more than that. I want to know how serious they are. I give them homework. You gotta watch the foundation video. I don't know. I mean, Frank has this, you know, people hear him and it's just like, oh. I remember the first time I met Frank and saw him, it was like, yeah, he's for real. This is good. This is a safe place. And I don't know, that video, it helps them. They need that. We've seen it many times, but they need to see it now. They need to hear from Frank. So they have to do that right away. Right away. If they have a spouse, I tell them, look, get your spouse to watch it with you tonight. Because, you know, I don't want the spouse to be against them. Like, well, you're going to do one of those again. You know, I want them to be a part of it. When they hear Frank, they're like, oh, this sounds good. It looks different. So get involved. And your contact list. I learned something from Jerry yesterday. You can go to your iPhone and you go to contacts, you go to list, and then you get, I'm like, oh, I got 1,000 customers. I'm sorry, contacts. Tell them that. You can tell right away if they go like, well, I don't know anybody that really maybe, you know. And if that's the case, that's it, we're done. At least I told them. They're not going to do the business if they don't want to do create a contact list. So we do that all the time. The goal obviously is to find out their why. I heard a long time ago something that says, find out what people want, show them how to get it, and then you get what you want. That's the only way. So first thing we need to do is find out what they want, what's their goal, and why it matters to them. Sometimes we were like, man, I need a new director. And we go with somebody, but like, man, I need a new director so I can advance. I want to help you out. So it's all about you. This business has to be all about that. So what's your goal? Why it matters to you? Because we know we're going to go through the up and downs. So I'll talk in a minute, and I need to know what's their why it matters to them, so I can help them when they're like in those down moment times. So we do the strategy session. I want to make sure they watch the video. I ask them a few questions because they're going to watch it. I want to with the new tool. That's so cool because now they can see. Some of us that we've been here for a while. We've been asking for this, and you guys have it too now. It's unbelievable. I was checking it today, and I was so happy that we can see their order, they watch the video. I mean, we can change categories. I changed a couple this morning. Awesome. Use it, teach it, duplicate it. It's an incredible tool that is going to help us build our business. Develop a game plan. And let's go back to playing chess. So my dad told me, all right, I know you don't like playing chess. I'm going to teach you. What's it called? The scholar mate. Those who play chess may know. It's a way to kill somebody in a chess game in 4 moves. And I'm like, okay, teach me that. And so I learned the moves. And I would pretty much play with kids my age, and I was kill them, well, win the game. Those 4. So in our business, it's the same thing. Create a simple plan that they can see and they can go in their head. I can do that. All right, it's clear. It looks different. So get involved. If you can do that, they will take action. If they get confused with all these bonuses and they're gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. It's kind of okay. Can you just repeat it again? Explain me again the because I didn't understand this bonus. So don't complicate it. Make it easy. Show them a game plan. I'll show you the one I used. I've talked about it many times. And obviously, use the update follow-up center. It's incredible. Get familiar with it and duplicate it with your group. So let's go right into the plan of action. I was selling 10 customers. Why 10 customers? Because in past, we were promoting 8. You gotta be 8 customers. You be a director. You get this bonus. You get this promotion. You qualify for whatever. In incentive, and then they would enroll 7 or 8, but at the end, month 1 didn't put signature, didn't place the order, whatever happens, and then they get demotivated, and I'm like, all this work, and for one customer, this person now is just depressed. So early on, I said, you know what, 10 sounds better anyways. So I said 10 customers. And that's what I took, put in their head, 10 customers went now. I don't care what day of the month it is, it's gotta be now. When I enrolled with Jeff, it was February of 26, 2005. So he told me, all right, well, we 10. And I'm like, all right, well, next month, right? I mean, it's February, it's only 28 days. He's like, no, come on, 2 days, 10 customers. So I said, okay. And I remember I enrolled 5 people. 2 of them are here, Ceci and Rosie. And I told them, all right, so it's 10. And they're like, okay, so we got 2 days. So the 3 of us ended up with 10. So that's what I tell my story to people. I'm like, look, I don't care what day of the month is. You're going to get 10. We're going to go to work. I'm going to help you. You got me on your side. What happens here? They go directory. All right. Second step would be what? Enroll on 10 customers. Here's what I see a lot of people dropping the ball. Where they got 10, and they were like, oh, so with 10 I can go all the way to director 2. I just got to wait for my team to grow. And then they don't get to director 2, or it takes them forever. And then they're going to go, director 3 is only 11 customers. How may I enroll 1 more? From the beginning, I tell them, I don't care. You got to go 10. Another 10. We got the first 10, we need to get another 10. We need to get to 20. Why? We want to get 20 bonus. You're going to get to director 2 easily. And we're going to find at least 1 person that will want to build a business with you. See, when I enrolled 20 customers in March, and 6 of them became directors. So I tell them, we're going to get 1. And what's going to happen? You're going to end up with 20% customers, 1 director. You're going to be a director 2, a solid director 2. And for me, it's peace of mind, because I don't have to worry that next one is going to fall apart and dead. Okay? Third step, I tell them, okay, guess what? 10 more. Really? Well, guess what? This business is about enrolling customers. Imagine a doctor, I only see 20 customers and that's it, I retire. No, they keep seeing customers every day. Same thing, we're going to keep enrolling forever. That's what the business is about. So let's get the next 10 as fast as possible. And guess what? We're going to focus on developing another 2 directors. But the goal is for them to be a director 3 like this, with 30 personal customers, 3 directors. Now, somebody may end up with 22 customers, it's okay. Somebody may end up with 25 customers, 2 directors, they have the 3rd. It's okay, you get them on the right path. They'll get here as soon as possible. Now, for those of you that are new in starting your business, you have to do this. Once you do this, you teach it to other people. Because if you do the math, if you teach 10 people of your team to do this, you will be a senior director. That's all you need. 10 people in your team that do these 3 steps, you'll be a senior director. If you're senior director right now, you do this with 10 people in your team, you will probably excel. My advice and suggestion to everybody is just, even if you're an exec or national, let's do this again. Let's start all over again. Convention, today I will become a director 3 all over again. And develop 10 by next convention. Okay? As I'm here at convention, I'm building a brand new team, and I'm already, I gotta adjust this, I gotta adjust that. And I've been around 19 years, so we all have to learn what's working, what's not working, and coming to convention is always a great place to learn about that. So, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me. God bless you, and we'll see you.
네, 우리 라파엘로스 우리에게 필요한